Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm watching something new. Thanks to the fact that I didn't have to make a poll since I only have one patron, uh, I basically got to watch exactly what they wanted, and nobody was able to contest them. And the show that I'm going to watch because of this is Symphogear G, which is the second season of Symphogear. Um, yeah, I don't remember if there was like a cliffhanger at the end of the first one. The last thing that I remember is like almost a definitive ending toward regarding the first season, um where they defeated the big bad, the creepy lady that did a whole bunch of creepy things throughout the show, and she was the one summoning all those invaders if I remember correctly. So now that she's defeated, I don't know what else they could do because she's been like a thing for like thousands of years apparently or something, and she was the one summoning all the things, like killing everyone. And hmm, unless like that was just something separate and then she also had the ability to summon even more, in which case I guess the threat of those like alien invaders is still there. So yeah, let's see what they come up with for the second season. Apparently this is the type of show that continuously gets better over time, so I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, let's get started. I don't think that's an apple. These are not people we know yet. I wonder if this is a flashback or maybe. Oh, hello. um, she doesn't seem okay. It's a very vague scene right now. So, is this like the awakening of someone else with the abilities to control the Symphogear or something? Oh, space. Nice. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that a city inside of? That's the moon, isn't it? Oh, that's the moon. Because like a chunk got ripped out last season, and it seems they've already built something inside of that chunk. Oh, please, not the English. So yeah, the invaders are clearly still a threat. So I guess. Oh, Hibiki's still there. But this feels like it's probably like years later if they already built stuff on the moon. And this guy's still around. I remember he had superhuman abilities earlier in the first season. Did Tsubasa die? I don't think so, because That's Chris, if I remember correctly. Chris and Hibiki, but I don't see Tsubasa. So the noise is still a thing. Yes, I remember some of the, first season. Is that gun gonna do anything? I don't think it is. The art style does look a little bit different from the first season. Also, wow. And the animation is a lot better. At least when it comes to the transformation sequences. We skipped Chris's, but that's okay. I don't want to see Chris too closely. 1000%. Gotta love those circle explosions. That says something. Giga something. Something. I wish they used a more readable font for those. No, Chris. Mm, she's using those titles like crazy. Mm, kind of uh, concerned that she just like stepped in front of the bullet fire. So I think the cane was how she was controlling them. Maybe not necessarily summoning them in the first season. I think lying down would have done. Uh, it would have been better. For some reason, I thought they were on a spaceship before, but I guess not. So what's up with that stuff on the moon then? Unless maybe I just saw something that wasn't there. Maybe it just looked like it was like a city inside of the crater. I mean, that's what she said she was going to do. Wow, really? That's incredibly convoluted. At least you won't run out of ink, I guess. Lunar attack. So I guess is that the moment when the moon was falling, or like the piece of the moon was falling? Is that Aoyuki? That sounds like her. I'm concerned about you now when I just met you. Please don't be a bad guy because that'd just be way too obvious. U.S. Marine Corps. Okay, good. She's okay. Why would you take a helicopter to Tokyo? Unless that's just an embassy, and they're still in Japan. The noise have always seemed like incredibly virtual. Not a fan of her design. Also, they're just like vacuuming the disintegrated soldiers. That's awful. I'm pretty sure he changed look as well, and the change in style. I feel he looks different. I feel it's probably going to be since something is probably going to go extremely wrong. Was he in the first season? I think he was. An old lady bad guy this time? I mean, technically, the other one was an old lady as well. She just looked younger. So I wonder if she's also a user of Symphogear. I feel she might be, but like one a foreign version. Also, I remember these characters slightly. One of them is I forgot who it was, but one of them always said something about it being like a movie or something, or like an anime. Also, she's the friend character. It looks like her design improved quite a bit because, like in the first season, she had this like really unappealing dark green hair, but now it seems it's just black, which is better. Well, that's a that's a way to make a microphone. The camera angles are really dynamic. I really think the visuals are improved from the first season. This first episode almost feels like they're showing off like how much better their budget is or something. Oh, that looked really good. Now those particles don't aren't moving the way the camera in the correct way that they would if they were in front of a camera. That is such an awkward microphone. It looked pretty good in motion during the song though, but like holding it must just be like really awkward unless it's like super light. Who would watch a performance like that? Like on a giant public screen. Oh, she's talking about power and music. She probably has powers with music. Is something going to go wrong? Oh, she summoned them. Okay, she's the baddie. She's telling the people not to panic, so I don't. Maybe she didn't summon them. It looked like she did because of the timing. Oh, other Symphogear users that looked like. Ah, there she is. It was her. Get Tsubasa's transformation sequence. Okay, so this would explain why there's other ones then, if they shared the information. I don't know whether she summoned them or not at this point. She's acting like she knows what's going on, which makes me believe that she did. But at the same time, it seems she was encouraging the audience not to be afraid, which would put her on. Okay, so she did summon them. Oh, there we go. Yeah, alright. Was that in the first season? Symphogear is such a strange series. It's like a combination between an idol show, a magical girl show, and a mech show. Alright, well, new villain get. Hmm. I guess after these credits is the preview for the next episode. Let me check. It says outro. Let me check to see what it is. So not a preview, just oh nothing. Okay, well that was the first episode of Symphogear G. Um, yeah, it was more Symphogear, just nicer looking and better sounding. To be honest, I liked um I liked Hibiki's song and I liked Tsubasa's part of the song that they did on stage. But yeah, the noise is still a threat. Clearly, I guess I was just wrong in assuming that the whole threat was taken care of, just because the one controlling them was taken down. I don't remember if they killed her or not. What was her name? Was it Fine? Because that sounded familiar. Because they said we are Fine, and that kind of rang a bell. So are they calling themselves that as well because they have the staff just like she did, or I don't know. I guess we'll find out later on. Um, Not too much else to say about this, honestly. Except the thing that I said before about the uh, the city on the moon. I was probably imagining that then. Huh? It's just like a texture or something that I misinterpreted as a city. So, oh, I guess someone can confirm or deny that later on. Maybe the show will. I don't know. Um, we got a couple looks at the moon. When I saw the image of the moon, I actually thought it was like Saturn or something, but I guess I didn't notice a crater. And yeah, it makes sense that there's debris all around the moon now, and that there's a giant chunk missing because of the events of the first season. So yeah, interesting first episode. Uh, can't really say too much more than that because, well, I did enjoy the animation. The entire concept of the show still hasn't really clicked for me yet, and I'm still sort of like in the let's see where this goes sort of mindset when it comes to enjoyability overall. Um, so yeah, it looks like it's going to be interesting. Um, so yeah, that's all I have to say about this. I hope you enjoyed my reaction to the first episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.